Hey guys, what's going on? Adam Snyder here with Home and Entrepreneur. So today I want to tell you how you can become a millionaire in only 3 years. It's not extremely complicated, but it does take a lot of work. So stay tuned and I'll show you that in just a second. Okay, so 3 years. Let's do the math first. 3 years is 365 days per year equals 1,095 days after 3 years. So if you take 1,000,000, divide that by 1,095, you get $914 per day, or $115 per hour. That's if you work 8 hours per day, 7 days a week. Okay? So there's the math. Focus on making money. This is where most people make a huge mistake. Most people are focused on working their day job, figuring out how to hold on to the money that they have. That is a huge mistake. If I had, let's say, $50,000 or $100,000, should I hold on to that? It's precious to me, hold on to it, or should I invest it or spend it on something to make more money? Okay, take that $100,000, invest it in real estate, maybe make another, $20,000 or $40,000 profit. Then take that $120,000 or $140,000 investment that I have now and invest it in another property, and it just keeps coming back to you over and over again, which leads me to number 2. Compound profit or interest. Compound interest is fairly simple to understand. Let's say you put $100,000 in the bank and it pays you 1%. Okay, so every single month you get 1% back. You get $1,000. Do you really want to be a millionaire by making $1,000 every single month, or compound interest? That turns into $1,100 or $100,001, and then you get 1% of that, so you get $1,010. And it keeps growing and growing and growing. Compound profit works just like in my last example with real estate. Let's say you buy a property, or you spend $50,000 to invest in some property. You spend $50,000, the bank pays the rest. What if you make $20,000 off that $50,000 investment? That is a 40% return. So you take that 40%, which is $20,000, and you put that in addition to your $50,000 initial investment. Now you have $70,000. So you take that $70,000, do the exact same thing. What if you make 20% profit again? Again, compound profit. What if you make 20% or 40%? That is $28,000 off of 70. Now you have $98,000 you can invest. Do you see where I'm going with this? Compound profit, compound interest, same thing. I'd rather do compound profit because you deal with bigger numbers, but it takes a little bit more work. You have to invest it into something that's gonna show you a return. So number 3, you need to minimize your expenses. So what expenses do you have? You have, gas, you have a car, you have a mortgage, you have, food bills, you have an electricity bill, you have a cell phone payment, maybe you have health insurance, you have, there's so many things out there. What I recommend is you lower your gas bill, you drive less, you spend less by eating out less, you lower your fixed monthly payment. So if you can go to your lender, your bank, whoever holds your mortgage or your auto loans, see if you can refinance those loans and bring them down. Because if you can save $50 or $200 every single month from those payments, you can take that $50 or $200 and reinvest it into something else and make more money, which goes back to number 2, compound interest, compound profit. How are you going to make your money? Go back to number 1. Let's focus on making money. So number 4, we have focus on the end goal. What is the end goal? The end goal is to make $1 million, to be a millionaire in only 3 years. How do you do that? If you are focused on, okay, today I need to do this, and alright, I just need to make some money, and you're just running ragged, focus on the end goal. Work from the end backwards. If you work from the end backwards, that's how I figured out how many hours every single day you need to work. If you're making, $914 per day, $115 per hour. How much, how did I figure that out? Started at $1 million, divided it by every single day for 3 years, 1,095. That got me $914 per day. Divide that by 8 is 8 hours per day. Is that how many hours you want to work? If it's only 5 hours, or if you're willing to work 15 hours, divide it by that. But I focused on 8. So focus on the end goal, work your way backwards. Okay, so let's say you want to do real estate. Okay, great. So you are going to buy and sell some form of real estate. Let's say it's a single family home, or you invest in stocks, or something that I like to do is I like to buy and sell items on Amazon. So I'll buy items from Walmart or from wholesale suppliers, such as Fisher Price. That's just one, but let's say I do it from them, or DeWalt, or really any company that's selling a product. I go to them directly, I buy their inventory at a wholesale price, and I flip it on Amazon and I sell it and make the difference. That's what I like to do. So that's where I put most of my money. Okay? So if you can focus on the end goal, I guarantee you're going to be more successful than focusing on the day-to-day operations. Because if you start today and you try to figure out, okay, I need to make $914 tomorrow, how am I going to do that? Most people would be overwhelmed, wouldn't even try. They'd give up before they ever got started. Start from the end, work your way backwards. It'll be a whole lot easier. I guarantee it. Okay, so number 5 is be wealthy but live poor. So what does that mean? That simply means don't flaunt your wealth. Don't go out there and buy flashy cars, flashy jewelry, all this stuff. Take out your wallet and it's just filled with hundreds. Don't do that. What you need to do is live like you're poor. Live on rice and beans, on top ramen. You don't gotta go to the fanciest restaurant, go to the nicest steakhouse, buy the $150 steak. Because really, you want to spend all that money on eating, you want to spend all your money on having fun, living the good life. Why don't you live poor but be wealthy, so that in 3 years when you actually have $1 million, you can actually do something with it then. You can take that $1 million, maybe reinvest it. Just keep the cycle going. Because once you hit your first million, your second million, your third million, your fifth million, it just keeps coming. So I technically am not a millionaire, or okay, let's put it this way. I am technically a millionaire, but in my eyes, unless I have $1 million sitting in the bank, I am not considered a millionaire. That is the way I look at it. I would not consider myself a millionaire because I do not have $1 million in the bank. Am I worth $1 million? Yes, I am. I have enough assets. My probably have just out of the probably 4 or 5 businesses, my 4 or 5 main businesses, easily put me over that $1 million. But what you need to understand is how you view yourself, and if you think you are a millionaire, if you think you are the most successful you can be, you're never going to get any further. So I kind of look down on myself, being that yes, I'm fairly successful, I do a lot of things, I have a bunch of businesses, but I could always be more successful. Why not put in more time doing my Amazon FBA business? Or why not put in more time, I do stuff on I do affiliate marketing, do email marketing, run hundreds of websites. And why not do more of that instead of sitting around telling people, hey, I'm a millionaire, let's go drive around in my Ferrari or Lamborghini. I don't need a Ferrari or Lamborghini. Okay? There's people out there that is what you want. That is your status symbol. That is what you want to do. You want to spend your money on a flashy car. That's no big deal. Go ahead and do that. If that's your dream, go ahead and do that. My dream is to live a lifestyle. My dream is to provide for my family and put money aside so my kids, my wife, we never have to worry about money. That's my goal. That's my end goal. This $1 million, it's just a stepping stone. It shouldn't be your end goal. It should be, once you get there, increase to 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, whatever it is. Just keep on going. So those are my 5 tips to help you make $1 million within 3 years. I know it's fairly vague. If you want me to go into more detail and actually talk about how really the numbers and getting down to creating a plan and all that, comment below, give the video a thumbs up. If you want to see how I've made hundreds and hundreds of $1,000s this year selling stuff on Amazon FBA. Go check out some of my other videos if you want to see how I do stuff on other Amazon channels, such as Merch by Amazon, Kindle publishing, being an Amazon affiliate. Go check out my videos. I have a bunch of different videos talking about all that stuff, how I make money, how I live my life, and just the joys of what I do. So if you guys have any questions, like I said, comment below. You can go like my page over on Facebook, facebook.com/homemade entrepreneur. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm here to help you. I'm not trying to brag, not saying I'm the only person you should listen to. What I tell you, that's it's gold. I'm just giving you my experiences. How I went from making very little money to making thousands and thousands of dollars. Do I think you can do it today? I'm not gonna lie to you. No, I don't think you're gonna start making $1,000 tomorrow. But could you? Yes, you could. As long as you have a strategy, you have a system in place, you're not far off from making $1 million. So again, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm here to help. If you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you click that button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.